Your work is important. Lives may depend on it. That's why Mobile Specialty Vehicles is dedicated to creating custom vehicles you can depend on 24/7. Our extensive experience in design, construction, and innovation has made us the industry leader. The valuable guidance we offer ensures you'll get a vehicle that will meet your needs for years to come. From rolling medical clinics to mobile law enforcement command centers, our mission is to help you complete your mission.
I founded MSV with my experience in specialty vehicles that reaches back to the mid-60s. My family was one of the pioneers in the motor specialty vehicle business that it started over 58 years ago. And I led our team in designing and building specialty vehicles from the ground up for such corporations as Dow Chemical, DuPont, and Goodyear, even before I was out of high school. MSV's philosophy is this: give the people an exceptional product at a really great value. Back it up with a 24/7 tech support 365 days a year. If you do this, you will create a place in the market. I recall taking our entire team to Central America almost 10 years ago for a little R&R. We secured an international cell phone and actually gave tech support to one of our clients in the rainforest. The president and I jumped an airplane with our toolbox, flew to a client's location, rented a shop, worked all evening, all night, and saw the sun come up the next morning, finishing a project so that our client could be back on the road for business the next day. If you can dream it, whether you want to drag it or drive it, we can provide it for you.
Good afternoon and welcome to Irvine, California. The Irvine Police Department prides itself on being a technology leader in law enforcement. Part of that leadership is found in our newest vehicle, MobileComm. Come on along and let me show you, with the help of Mobile Specialty Vehicles, what we were able to do with our new vehicle. Hi, and welcome to MobileComm. MobileComm is the culmination of a 3-year project to build a mobile communications platform for the city of Irvine, California. What we actually did was spent a year in study on the features and functions that we needed in the event of a major catastrophe or a citywide emergency. The section we're standing in right now is our dispatch center. What we have actually done is taken exactly what we have in our dispatch in our regular building, and we have relocated it to this particular room in MobileComm. When our dispatchers come on board, they feel like they are sitting in the same chair in the same room in our dispatch center. And that is exactly the feeling we wanted to give them. We give them complete computer-aided dispatch, a Motorola console, and we use Motorola base station radios. In addition to that, on the opposite side of the room, we have a location for 2 other people that can be their scribes and handle incoming calls. In the front compartment of our 3-compartment vehicle, we have 3 main monitors. Like all of the monitors in this vehicle, we're capable of switching anything to anything. And I know that sounds a little confusing, but let me explain. In the center monitor, you're actually looking at one of the cameras on our 60-foot mast. Right behind my shoulder, you're looking at another camera which is also mounted on our 60-foot mast, along with some other electronic equipment. We're capable of changing that image to one of our satellite TV receivers, or to one of our cameras, or to any one of our computer stations in the vehicle. We have 2 tactical dispatch consoles built into the vehicle, and each one of them can determine what is on each screen. On the far right-hand screen, you'll see a Motorola dispatch console. In the center screen, they might have our computer-aided dispatch running, and on the left-hand screen, they can pick whatever it is they want to view from the vehicle. That can include off-the-air television, satellite television, a screen from another computer in the vehicle, or one of our outside cameras. Now let me show you the brains of the vehicle, which is in the center compartment. Come on along. This is the center of the vehicle, the center compartment, and this is where we have our technology. We have two complete electronic racks filled with equipment to do all kinds of different things. You've seen some of the antennas on the outside of the vehicle. Some of this equipment supports those antennas. We have our satellite television, our satellite TV receivers, our complete switching system is in the vehicle. And then we have a kitchen area. Very important for police officers to have coffee, especially in the middle of the night. So we built a little kitchen for the people that work in the vehicle. We also customized the power panels. We have two completely separate generators in this vehicle, one that just runs air conditioning and one that runs all the rest of the equipment in the vehicle. And then we also have our second rack, which is our radio equipment for our dispatchers in the front. On the opposite side of the vehicle, we have our technology center. And I say center because we put two technical people in the vehicle at all times. They have a standard radio, they have all of their amateur radio equipment, their computer screens, and we have voice over IP telephones connected to our building through satellite communications. We had raceways added to the vehicle to ensure that we could add equipment at any time and be able to keep the wire concealed. We have them on both sides of the vehicle, underneath and on the top. Now let me show you our conference room. This is our conference area. It's sealed off from the rest of the vehicle, has enough room for 3 or 4 people to work in the area, and it is equipped specifically for our negotiators. In the event of an incident where we have to have our negotiators out, which has happened, this is the room that they actually work in. We've equipped it with multiple telephones, with a large monitor, with radio, connection to the outside, and standard telephones. In addition, this large screen is actually an electronic whiteboard that they can use for mapping a scene and writing on, printing, doing whatever is necessary for them. We also added storage for all of our extra equipment underneath the seating. So we have extra telephones, extra wire, extra cables, and again, the raceways. How do you make a vehicle this complicated and this technical work for a police department? I'm holding in my hands one of the answers. Mobile Specialty Vehicles assisted us in making the decisions to buy equipment like this switching system. That's how, every time we've talked about, we can switch what's on a screen, or we can switch in audio, we can switch video. This is the system that does it. When you're building a vehicle of this complexity, it takes a company like Mobile Specialty Vehicles to help you through the design, build, and integration phase.
Here at the Port of Long Beach, we recognize the need to be able to respond quickly to local emergencies. So we began looking into acquiring units to give us that capability. Mobile Specialty Vehicles has a reputation for quality, so we went to them with our specifications. Let me show you what they built for us. Mobile Specialty Vehicle designed a floor plan that works very for us. We have a full restroom on this side. On the side we have a food preparation area, including a microwave oven. On the side we have a work area. There's workstation include a cell phone, a data gathering terminal, and a police radio scanner. This spacious conference room has broadcasting monitor and data display. Once we arrived on the scene, we needed the ability to zoom in and focus on the incidents right away. So what you see here is a masked CCTV system attached to the trailer. This external monitor kiosk displays the data the minute it arrives inside the unit. In the command and control center, we have 4 workstations. Next to the workstations is a full data rack adjacent to a conference room area.